Hi, my name is Manuel Emiliano Viesca Garcia, and in this video I will explain the steps to make one of my favorite meals, that is pizza. And important, at the first of the video I picked the materials for 15 masses of pizza, more or less, and later I set the materials to make a single mass of pizza. Well, those are our ingredients and I'm going to best explain them. We need 400 milliliters of oil, 200 grams of sugar, 60 grams of yeast, 80 grams of salt, and 4 ounces of tomato sauce, and also 4 kilograms of flour. Also, we need some pieces of pepperoni, a pizza roll, and 2 liters of water. And if you want to use a mixer, it's better. And also the oven. And 300 grams of mozzarella. Okay, at first we need to put 4 kilograms of flour into the mixer. And just clarifying, I'm doing mix for 12 mass, more or less, of pizza. But that is just in my case, and in a few minutes in the video I will to put the ingredients to make only one mass for a single pizza. Here I'm still putting the flour into the mixer. Remember that we have to put 4 kilograms in total, just in my case. And the capacity for the bowl that I am using is about 2 kilograms of flour. This is why I put 2 bowls of flour into the mixer. Here I finished the process of putting the flour into the mixer, and then I'm going to put the 60 grams of yeast into the mixer too. Remember that if you are doing the process of putting the ingredients into the mixer, it have to be turned off during this process. Clarifying it, now let's pass to put 200 grams of sugar and 80 grams of salt. Next, we have to put 400 milligrams of oil into the mixer. Now we have to put 2 liters of water into the mix, and that is something I forgot to put into the beginning of the video where I explained the materials to make this mix. I think that it's not going to fit a lot, because the water is something that we can get easier than the other materials. Here my dad is giving me 1 liter more, because the bottle that I used is of 1 liter only. and then I needed to put 2. When you finish it to put in those materials, now we are ready to turn on our mixer for 7 minutes. After that, our mass should be like clay, more or less, and just we have to get it out from the mixer. Turn on your oven in 250 centigrades for 30 minutes. Just warm it. And for one mass, we have to be sure that its height is like 40 and 50 grams. And if don't, you have to kid mass, or in vice versa, you have to add more mass. And we have to leave the mass in resting for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes in resting, we have to expand out our mass on a table. Now we have to knead it with a pizza roll during 2 minutes more or less. And right now on the screen are the materials needed to make only one mix of pizza. Now you have to do this moment that I'm doing right now on the video. I don't know how to explain it, but just try to do it as similar possible than me. And the most important thing is that you have fun doing this pizza. Now begins the funniest moment of doing this pizza for me, that is putting the ingredients. Now we have to put all the tomato sauce in the center of the pizza and doing circular movements to expanding to the ends of the mass. Now we put from 200 grams of cheese to 300 grams of mozzarella cheese on the tomato sauce and the mass. Now we have to put the oven on 2050 centigrades for 10 minutes. Remember that before we turn it on for 30 minutes, use warming it. We didn't put the mass there and anything, just we warmed the oven. Now you put the pepperonis that you want, and we put our pizza in the oven previously warmed, and wait 1 minute. Before this minute, in my case, my pizza was done, was ready to eat, but before we cut it, take care because the pizza should be very hot, and just leave it there resting again. And I told my dad that he graded my pizza, and we decided that it was good, and I recommend it by my experience. And that's all. We have good vacation, Mr.